Hi, my name is Danielle Cummings, and my presentation topic is Mary Rolfe Walsh. So, Walsh was born June 16th, 1939, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She came from a large family with 6 children. And when she was a child, she was encouraged by a Girl Scout leader to focus on her education because the leader noticed that she was very scholarly. She went on to earn 3 separate degrees. First, her Bachelor of Science in 1961 from Mount Mary College in Wisconsin. She earned her Master's of Science from Cornell University in 1963. And then she earned her Doctor of Philosophy degree from Boston University in 1974. Her dissertation for her doctorate degree was about her favorite topic, which was the academic barriers for women. It was called Sexual Barriers in the Medical Profession, a case study of Boston women physicians, 1835 1873. 1973, sorry. Her career was very successful, and again, it focused mostly on her favorite topic. She worked as a National Institute of Mental Health postdoctorate fellowship. I forgot fellowship. From 1974 to 1976. And then she became a professor at the University of Laos, where she had taught for what I believe is the rest of her life. She had written her first book, and it was published by Yale University in 1977. The title was Doctors Wanted, No Women Need Apply, Sexual Barriers in the Medical Profession. And then she continued to edit 2 other books for Yale University. She was involved in Psychology of Women, Ongoing Debates in 1986, which was published in 1987, and Women, Men, and Gender, Ongoing Debates in 1997. Walsh's impact in the field of psychology was very huge. She was very outspoken about women's issues and the academic barriers they faced, and she often organized and held workshops. She was basically a leader in Division 35, and hold on, sorry. She held multiple workshops within the American Psychological Association, specifically teaching and learning about the psychology of women and gender. They were included presentations, panels, seminars, workshops, and her guidance in organizing these events formed a strong community of women in the field of psychology, especially surrounding those barriers that women faced. And she had several important women there at these meetings in multiple professions. There were neurosurgeons and many other high-profile careers who would come and talk about multiple topics, job burnout, I'm sorry, I'm forgetting everything all of a sudden. Job burnout, facing sexism in their fields, etc. This is a quote, from a book review over her book. A lot of my references were book reviews from people who praised how I just forgot the word I was going to use. How analytical she was about women's experiences and these barriers. For Zeitgeist, in Walsh's period of psychology, it was defined by scientific progress, but it also came at a price. They faced multiple women at the time faced multiple systematic barriers to building a career, especially in in an academic focused field. So it was also defined by progressive social reform. Walsh herself played a big part in this by actively calling out the barriers in women's careers and publishing about them, bringing that to light. She spoke out against sexism in the fields of research, and her work encouraged women institutes to hire more women. Sorry. Her work encouraged institutes to hire more women by bringing it all out in the open. And that differs a lot from today because now we still feel Walsh's impact. Women are much more accepted in any field of science, in a bunch of different careers outside of science, too. We now dominate the field of psychology, we make up the majority of researchers, and we still feel those benefits from the community that Walsh worked so hard to build. Sadly, Walsh died in her home with her husband Frank due to accidental carbon monoxide poisoning on February 6, 1998. And these two were a big part of each other's lives. They dedicated a lot of their work to one another, and it was their relationship was a great example of a supportive relationship when it came to both of their careers. And these are my references, and that is it. Thank you.